All right. As far as wireless headphones are concerned, I think Samsung really hit it out of the park. And what's better than owning one pair of Samsung Galaxy Buds? Owning two. All right, well, that's at least what I thought. So I wanted to buy a second one. And I did run into a counterfeit, a fake version of the Galaxy Buds. And I thought I'd record a little public service announcement just so that when other people run into this, they can immediately see how these are fake. As you can see, just by looking at the boxes, they're almost identical. They're just very, very few details. So you have that little hologram up here. That's exactly the same. As far as I can tell, the quality of the print is pretty much identical as well. So let's take a look now. Which ones are the fake ones and which ones are the real ones? Well, these are real and these are fake. When you take a look at the print, it's very, very remotely lighter than the print here. But don't worry, there's going to be bigger differences that you're going to see in a moment. Okay, so we flip them over to the side. One of the things you'll find, this is what the real one looks like on the side. Same thing, slightly hologram. And this is what the fake ones look like. Yes, you do have the hologram, but as you can see, the Samsung right above it, it's a raised print, so you can actually feel it. It's not badly done, but, well, other than that, it's slightly askew and it looks different. So that's one indicator. Another thing is with the latch up here. The latch says Samsung, no hologram, and the fake ones do not have that. This is a view on the other side. Literally looks identical. There is no discernible difference other than that the fake one is slightly, ever so slightly brighter, as you can see right here and over here. Okay, and this is the back. Looks absolutely identical. There's really no difference. You can't even tell much as far as intensity of the print is concerned, other than a slight difference on the font used for the AKG. I'm trying to capture this here. So there seems to be a tiny, tiny difference on the font. Okay, but the huge difference, and this is actually going to be funny, is the seal. First off, the original seal is pretty strong, pretty strong glue. You won't be able to just peel it off. You actually have to break the seal in order to get inside. The fake seal looks very similar, lighter print, but absolutely ridiculous glue comes off. And this is the funny part. I'm not sure how they overlooked this, but the wording is exactly the same on both of the seals, except right here where it says clear receipt. Clear receipt. And on the fake version, it says, ooh, we're looking for a deer receipt. You can see somebody made a weird mistake here. It's almost like they told him through the phone, oh, it's clear deer. He kind of sort of misunderstood it. And so that's a huge difference. So the seal has been broken or tampered with and does not give a dear receipt and a clear receipt. All right, now we're on the inside. The inside is absolutely identical, except on the inside of the real one, you have a little cardboard inlay which says Samsung, and the fake one does not have it. As far as the contents of the accessory pack are concerned, so what you're looking at here right now, that's the fake accessory pack, but quite frankly, you wouldn't be able to tell. It really looks exactly the same. If you look hard enough, you might be able to discern a minute difference between the colors. I guess the fake is a tinge more yellow than the original. The original is absolutely astral white, and the fake has a small tinge of yellow in the plastic. All right, enough about the packaging. I mean, what really matters is what's inside, right? Okay, so again, on the right side, we have the real ones. On the left side, we have the counterfeit ones. As you can tell, my light is very bright. So the original one has a very faint Samsung, slightly grayish, almost hard to capture on here. The fake one is, hey, let's be proud. We are definitely Samsung. Don't worry about a thing. So the lettering is exactly the same. The only difference seems to be that the fake one is darker and the real one is slightly more gray. All right, let's get into the buds themselves. When you open the real one, this is where the differences will start. And the fake one. So, first off, you will notice a huge, absolutely huge difference between the build quality of the original package and the fake one. The first one is that the fake one is very, very flimsy. So there is no discernible stop. So I wouldn't be able to do any of this. This actually flips open and it stays open. So there's a mechanism that keeps open. They both have magnets, so don't let that fool you. So if you do this, it flips shut, and the same thing here. So there is a magnet that keeps this shut. Another thing that's different is the lettering inside. So I'm going to show you the real ones first. So there you have the left and right, and they're very precise, very, very precise lettering. And here we have the lettering for the fake. As you can tell, the left side is a little bit further to, well, how ironic, to the left. So that's a difference as well. Now, as far as functionality is concerned, obviously, I'm sure you heard about this. So when you take the buds out, they will connect to your S10 within seconds. Which means that in about 10 seconds or so, the buds will marry themselves to your, and you'll be able to use them right away. And you also have the wearables application, which runs on your phone, and it allows you to make changes to the equalizer and the ambient sound and all of that. Well, guess what? This does not do that. I believe that some people might be fooled about it. They might think, oh, I'm not sure, something is weird, because they do bind to your phone using Bluetooth, just like any other Bluetooth headset. So that will work. As far as the one itself is concerned, you have a very bold R here. That's not the case on the real ones. the R or the L on the other side is very faint. Sometimes I actually have trouble seeing it, so you wouldn't be able to see it like that. And the other thing is, once they are connected to your phone, it's going to be really crazy. The fake ones have a female voice, which essentially announces everything. I'm binding to your Bluetooth, making changes. I mean, the real ones have a female voice as well, which announces when you get messages and stuff like that while you're listening to them. But this almost sounds like you're listening to a robot. Doesn't sound very refined, and I can't really play this for you guys right now, but it works entirely differently. The moment you turn these on, there's a female voice, and it tells you, I'm going to configure it now. This does not do this at all. The configuration is basically you take it out and there is a chime in your ear which lets you know it's connected now. So there's no communication necessary. You just take them out and they work. This actually has a process, a voice instructed process on how to connect them. I suppose if you haven't seen the real ones, you would think, wow, this is pretty neat. Now, something else that actually really impressed me is, so what you have here, this is my wireless battery for my Samsung. So let me just turn this on right now. So these are the real ones. You connect them and they start charging, and you can see there's a red charge till it's charged all the way, and then it's going to be green. So uses wireless charging. Of course, you can also use the USB port, but it does have wireless charging. Now, the crazy thing is, the fake ones have that too. So again, USB charging, and they also have wireless charging, even though, of course, crappy LED. So this is what that LED looks like. As you can see, very cheap plastic. The plastic is actually very thin. It shines through it. I suppose either the plastic is very thin or the LED is very, very strong. However, when you hold them in your hand, the fake ones are definitely lighter. Not a whole bunch, but they are lighter. So that's the differentiator as well. They will charge wirelessly, but it definitely doesn't give you the kind of feedback that you get with the real ones. All right, well, so I hope that helps a little bit avoid those pitfalls. Just so you know, I got the fake ones off of eBay. They were available for about $40, and they were advertised as refurbished. So that's where I got them from. $40, supposedly refurbished, but clearly there is something wrong with them, especially if the label tells you that there's a deer receipt. All right, well, I hope that helps you guys. Thank you for watching.